But obviously, if you're going to get sorted, you got to start with the sorting hat. Look at this. There you go. The Great Hall. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful. They got humongous versions of these wands. Look at this. Ooh, this one's open over here, so let's check out what we got. Oh, there it goes. It turns green over there. Oh, I think you just lift them up. Oh my gosh. And from the Forbidden Forest, we now go to the Triwizard Tournament and a dragon! Well, hello and welcome to Hello, I Am Clutch, where I am so excited because today I am taking you inside Harry Potter, the exhibition. Now, this exhibition can be found in multiple cities, and inside they have a whole bunch of behind-the-scenes like props and costumes and a lot of like immersive and interactive like recreations of sets and scenes from the Harry Potter universe. So I think it's from all the movies, and I think it's even a little bit possibly from the stage play. And so in this, I'm going to take you inside, show you the whole experience so we can see it together because I've never done this, and I'm excited to see just how this stacks up. So follow me as we Accio some fun. Now, again, just to point out, this is a traveling exhibition, so this is in not a permanent space, but they did kind of put a permanent sign up there at the top, which is pretty cool. Like, I think this is here for like a lot of months, but it's not like permanent, but I think it's very, very well done. I'm curious to see like how it compares to like the Universal experiences. Obviously, it won't be quite that level, but I've done the Jurassic World traveling experience before, and that was much better than I expected, so I'm hoping this is going to be the same. All right, here's the entrance, and let's Alohomora. Yeah, I only know so many. Okay, here's your first look. Again, I think you want to buy tickets in advance a little bit. They have like VIP versions or flex tickets if you want to come anytime. But I think it's already feeling great. So I am here absolutely first thing in the morning, so they're not even open yet, but I wanted to get here as soon as they open because usually there's less crowds, but just want to point out right away, we got this Hogwarts Express 9 3/4 platform thing with the trolley going halfway through the wall. That's always fun. All right, our ticket has been scanned, and now we're in line. Again, we're kind of here right at the first thing, so not much of a line. Looks like they kind of do a fun take-your-picture thing at the start. They got some fun kind of neat, like, blueprints and things on the walls here, which I think is kind of neat. So I got my pictures taken for the fun, and they give you a little card, I guess, to scan with it, and then they say you want to come in here to get your name into the thing at some point. So we're going to go ahead, do all this stuff. So it looks like there's kind of a waiting area kind of thing here. There's actually a first edition of a Harry Potter book over there. This is from the actual movie at the end, the luggage trolley at the very end, which is kind of cool. A lot of fun signs to read. This is pretty neat. Look at this over here. And yeah, look at this. This is a first edition of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone right here from 1998. So we have been waiting in this waiting area for a little while, but just one little point of clarification. There's those things where I said to put in your name at the front. I think everyone wants to put in your name regardless of taking pictures because I think it's used for some of the interactive bits within the exhibition.
1, 2, 3.
Alohomora! Oh,
Up, there is a slight
automagic. And one door's a little bit exhausted already. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let's see what we got. Ooh, projections. Let's see.
Familiar names on the Marauders
Oh,
map.
neat. So this is the Marauders map room, it looks like. And again, I think your name might be hiding somewhere around here. Let's see if we could find the names. Trying to walk around. Let's see if we could find it. Some people wrote Harry Potter. Let's see. I'm not finding Clutch anywhere. Oh no. Okay, so stuff's happening. Let's see what's happening here.
Welcome to Harry Potter the Exhibition. Join us on a journey through this extraordinary world of magic.
This is platform number 3/4. There's no such thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the seasons of Hogwarts.
Oh my gosh. There's a whole castle back there. That's like a physical set. That's really cool. Trying not to be in people's way, but I'm accidentally in the front. This is very cool. So what they're doing now, they're showing you the seasons of Hogwarts. It's spooky. It's spooky. Oh, gooseness. Oh, gooseness.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us at Harry Potter the Exhibition. If you follow the little snitch through these doors, you can get started on your self-guided tour.
Aww. What a cute beginning. That was a cute little 2 to 3 minute introduction, but now we're coming to the main hallway to start our journey proper. And again, you got some more, looks like blueprints on the wall, and it looks like then we're getting to some paintings and such. And as we get a little closer, I'll pick it back up. And we have made it to the hall with all the paintings, and you can see some of these are a little bit alive, like they're moving subtly. He blinks every now and again. Come on, blink for me. Blink! Yeah? Oh, his eyes moved a little bit. Can we get a blink out of you? Yeah, he's smiling there. Anyway, some of these are definitely static paintings, but some of these are moving very subtly. But then we have, I believe, that one from the movie over there. And again, it's kind of like an immersive line right now, which is really kind of fun. Ooh, yeah, that one's moving quite a lot more down there. But look, just a little peek, we're going to see a lot of fun stuff in here. And again, they kind of let people in groups that look like around 50 or so at a time. And so it kind of moves slowly at first because they're kind of just, I think it's relatively linear is the way this works. But look at that. Got the huge painting right there. They actually explain down here, that's the portrait of the fat lady as seen in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. So like there's a lot of signs actually if you look at close to like explain what these are from and neat things like that. Oh, and there's a lot of interesting stuff in the back over here, and they talk about the portrait hallway. Again, a lot of like, if you want to read a lot, you can learn all about like the background of what these are, or if you're not even familiar with Harry Potter, it still gives you all that good context. Well, this says, look here, let's see, what do we got in there? Oh, it's just a scene from the movie. But our first big section now is all the different houses, talking about the 4 houses of Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, and Slytherin. And so you can like choose your houses. So maybe it's not as linear as I thought it was, because now it looks like you can go any direction you want. But obviously, if you're going to get sorted, you got to start with the sorting hat. Look at this. I got the sorting hat right here. Let's see. This was. It's a saying down here that it telling you what the sorting hat is. I'm not sure like what is a true prop, what is a recreation. So I will let you know when you see that. But still pretty cool to see there. All right. So let's go ahead and choose a house. Let's touch to begin. Get some interactive stuff. So. Hogwarts School Witchcraft is really divided into 4 houses, bearing the last name of the founders. So select your favorite house. I've always been a fan of Gryffindor, just because that's Harry's house, so I don't know why. So it looks like it tells you all about like why it's Gryffindor, what's like the elements of it, what they're known for. And look at this, you can then wear the sorting hat, and then let's see. Yeah, there you go. That's really fun. And then 10 points to Gryffindor. So I guess when you do that, you get points to your houses there. That's awesome. And it says sometimes you should be following the snitch. So we got to keep an eye out for that snitch. So yeah, we can go any which way. So I think I kind of just want to start all the way from the left. So we're going to go to Hufflepuff. We're going to start over here, going to Hufflepuff. Nothing in that corner. All this stuff's this way. So again, what I think one of the main like purposes of this entire exhibition is lots of costumes and props and neat behind-the-scenes looks and recreations of Harry Potter and all that kind of cool stuff. So I'm going to try to get you as close to some of this stuff as possible, and I'm doing also my best to not get in the way of people. But in case I haven't already mentioned it, if you haven't been fully versed in the Harry Potter world, there's definitely going to be spoilers. I'm already seeing they're talking about things that are full spoilers for the full franchise, so just fair spoiler warning right now. So because this is Hufflepuff, we got a bunch of stuff from Cedric Diggory, played by Robert Pattinson, and you got like his wand, his clothes over there. You got Nymphadora Tonks's wand. Let's see, just a random Hufflepuff student, just what they would look like. And then Nymphadora Tonks's costume here, which is just very cool. And it tells you like what movies they were from. So this is from Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Also Harry Potter Half-Blood Prince. So again, I might not point out every little thing because I think it might be a lot, but just that's the idea is that if you go closer, it'll tell you, it looks like what movies these were in. And here we go with Gryffindor, my chosen house for today. So we got Ron, Harry, and Hermione's costumes over here. Lots of fun stuff just to look at as well. And it's interesting like what some of these are from. So like this one's from Order of the Phoenix. And because I feel like at first glance you're not necessarily going to know which one it's from, but lots of just neat props and theming around here. This is all very, very neat. And then, of course, one very famous prop we have is the Sword of Gryffindor, specifically from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part D. And then when you see green, it means Slytherin. So we got Scorpius Malfoy and Albus Potter costumes there. So this is from Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. So again, this was from the stage play. So they did say there would be some props from that. So it's kind of neat that they're really going for the whole physical, like the whole visual medium Harry Potter universe there. But then over here we got Draco Malfoy costumes, and it looks like Bellatrix Lestrange, which is pretty cool. And also a couple more wands over here in the corner, which, I don't know. I like the uniqueness of the wands. I think that's one of my favorite kind of elements of Harry Potter is how the wands are like all personality driven, and I think that's very fun. And last but not least, we have Ravenclaw. So this is the Ravenclaw section where we got Cho Chang, Luna Lovegood, and generic Ravenclaw student. So when you are done with all that, checking out all that fun memorabilia, costumes, and props, you come over here to the Great Hall. So let's see, there's nobody over here. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful. This is so much fun. Look at that. Oh, I got here at the right time. There's no one else here. So I got the screen in the back. I got the candles floating. That is so cool. I like this. This is, again, it's amazing that this is, to me, a temporary exhibit. But then behind me, if you look over here, we got some Minerva McGonagall stuff from Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. And again, I'm not going to read this all to you, but they got big explanations for the Great Hall and what this all is. Just another look at this because it's cool that they have this. There is a rope, so you can't go too far into it, but still, it's neat. And I think if you stay here for a while, there'll be more stuff on the screen for you to enjoy. But then we're on to wands. I was saying how much I like the wands, and now they're going to tell you all about the different wands, which is pretty cool. So, like, if you look close, they have, like, in the cases, like, different wands. Here's Severus Snape's wand from Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2. Let's see, there's some Newt, Scamander. Why couldn't I say that? It's easy to say. From Fantastic Beasts. Then I got some interactives over here. So let's see what we got here. Let's touch. Oh, let's try to get one with a little bit. Yeah, the glare is going to be a little hard to see it. Let's do our best though. So we're going to touch to begin. Going to select Gryffindor again, and then you can select your favorite wand. Ooh, look at all these choices. I'm going to go with good old Albus. The most powerful one in the wizarding world, huh? Okay, so that's the Elder one, and I'm going to continue with it. Okay, trace to cast a spell, let's try it. Okay, Wingardium Leviosa. Hey, look at that. Oh my gosh, it's one of like 3 that I actually know. And there you go, 10 points to Gryffindor. So I'm walking around looking at more of the wands here. We got Ron over here, we got Hermione over there, but I didn't notice between all the wands, little like things. I got humongous versions of these wands. Look at this. They're huge. How did I not notice that? They're over there too, see? Humongous versions of the wands. So I say this in a lot of my videos. You gotta look up. Look up, because then you'll see fun things like that. So like, you can see the small version of it down there. And then when you look up, you can see the big. This one's a little bit more obvious. Here's Lord Voldemort. And you see here's from Deathly Hallows Part 1 right there. And then the huge version right there. Right, I love that. And if you look up as well, they have some like wallpaper of like all the boxes for the wands there, but then they have like some more physical props in the middle there, so that's pretty cool. But then across from all this, what do we have next? We have Defense Against the Dark Arts. So look at this. This is cool. Now it really feels like we're at Universal, like we're walking through the castle and going on a ride. There is no ride here, but this is still pretty cool. Got a couple fun props here from the second movie, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. So we got Gilderoy Lockhart's Travel with Trolls book, and here with the Yeti. Oh my gosh, Kenneth Branagh was fantastic as Gilderoy Lockhart. I love that so much. Then we got a few more over here. I like his picture here a lot of Magical Me. But again, more props, it looks like, from the actual movies there. And then in the back, they have some costumes as well. Looks like we got Lupin over here. Well, this would be from the Half-Blood Prince. So we're moving all the way to the 6th one, I guess. So the fun interactive in this room is that you're going to go to the cabinet and look at, I guess, your fear. So you can go to and see a Boggart. And so you see they got a whole thing of Defense Against the Dark Arts. Explain what a Boggart is. If you don't know, it's a shift-shaping creature that basically, when it sees you, it takes on your greatest fear. And then you say ridiculous, it turns into something funny, and then it goes away. So let's try one of these interactives. I think it's time for us to practice our Defense Against the Dark Arts. Let's touch to begin. What do we got? Okay, select favorite house. We're going to go Gryffindor all the way today. Okay, telling you what a Boggart is. What are you most afraid of? A deep forest, a dark night, or a strange sound? Oh, I don't like sounds. I don't like it. That scares me. So what do we got? Oh, okay. Oh, God. Oh, it's a snake. Actually, I'm okay with snakes. Oh, okay, not like that. All right, trace the spell. Trace the spell. Come on, get out of here. Ridiculous. Okay, that's supposed to be funny? That actually might be scarier. On to potions class. Look at this. Like, again, each room is really cool here. They got different stations with different potions. Ooh, this one's open over here, so let's check out what we got. So you got like magical potions. It's telling you like the different recipes, ingredients, description, how to make it. So let's go ahead, touch to begin. Let's do it. Potions, Gryffindor all the way, every day. All right, what do we want? Felix Felicis, Draw to Living Death, Polyjuice. Polyjuice sounds interesting, because sometimes it'd be... Okay, look at the potion book to find the clues for the ingredients. When you find them, tap on the button below, okay? Polyjuice, we need lacewing flies, leeches, and knotgrass. Let's see, I think... No, I'm here. Okay, all right. Select the correct ingredients. Leeches? Yeah, leeches. So there's this is an open book test. This is very easy. Select the correct ingredient. Knotgrass. Yep, not Mert Lab tentacle. Knotgrass. Okay. And then finally, we need lacewing or ashwinder egg. We need lacewing. Okay. Oh, there it goes. It turns green over there. That's a lot of fun. We successfully brewed the potion. Now we can be other people. I kind of like being clutch. Oh, look, and the things light up at the top there when you pick the certain ingredients. That's really cool. That's really fun. Oh, and then you get a scene from the movies. But then in the back of the potions classroom area, they got a whole bunch of more props, costumes, and stuff. Got a little like set dressing with lots of different ingredients and things like that. So we got Severus Snape from the first one. And we also got Professor Slughorn from the sixth one. And a cool book on advanced potion making. Let's see, that's from Half-Blood Prince. And Liquid Luck Vial from Half-Blood Prince. It makes sense. They got a lot of potions thing from Half-Blood Prince. It's kind of a big deal in the sixth one of the potions. Moving on to Divination. Divination, no breathing. All right, so when you come into Divination, you can look into these crystal balls here. Let's look and see your prophecy. Can we see? Well, what do we got? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. It's hard to see, but there are words at the right angle. I saw it a second ago. Oh, you gotta get like really close. It keeps changing. Let's see if we can actually get it so you can see what's going on here. Right now it's just being ridiculous. Ridiculous! We can't get it to be... Wait, hold on. Can you see that? I can't read it. If you can read it, the screen is too small for me to read. Yeah, these crystal balls they're fun. You gotta get really close and kind of gotta get to a weird angle to actually see it well, so I don't think the camera picked it up super great. But like, yeah, if you get close, there'll be words, and I think it changes from time to time, so it's worth it to I think, look in a few of them and see what's going on. But again, with the props part, they got some conceptual renderings from the movies, which I think is pretty cool. They got a fun fire over there in the corner, because if you remember the movies, like you could talk through the fire, you could see Sirius Black is in there talking, I think, every now and again. So there's kind of cool stuff like that again. A lot of little nooks and crannies to look at, and I like all the set dressing here, which I think is pretty great. And then next, this looks pretty fun. We got Herbology, because you know me, I generally like an inside a conservatory type of thing. So it looks like you can pull up some mandrakes here. So let's see. Yeah, repot the mandrake in front of you. I think you just lift them up. Oh my gosh. Oh, mine isn't yelling. Okay, we're gonna give it another shot. We're just gonna go ahead and pull it up, and then boom. All right, we successfully repotted the mandrake. It's not making sounds right here. It's making sounds all behind us. I think I actually did it successfully the first time. But yeah, the sounds are coming from other places, which is kind of fun. But this area is pretty neat. I love the conservatory nature of this. They do a good job with all this, really making each room feel very distinct and very different. Oh, gooseness, this next one doesn't have a name at all, because I think we are entering the Dark Forest here. Oh, no, so it's Hagrid's hut over here first, which is adjacent to the Dark Forest. We got this cool pumpkin thing in here. This is really cool, because right now it kind of feels like we're walking through a haunted house. And a lot of times they can't really film in haunted houses, so at least we can kind of get the vibe of it by walking through here. So again, going into Hagrid's hut right now. And we got some fun prompts. We got his pink umbrella over here from the first movie, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or Philosopher's Stone, depending where you're from. But look at this. I got like fun stuff on the ceilings. A lot of neat stuff. It kind of feels very like a witch's hut to me a little bit. I don't think I ever made that connection before. But let's see. Oh, this is bigger than I remember. They got a second room in here. And because, of course, since Hagrid is half giant, if I recall, he got a humongous chair. Good little selfie spot right there for you. You got a fireplace. And these windows look like something could happen. But I haven't seen anything but happening yet. But it's hard to hear, but there are voices. Oh. Yeah, people are talking a lot around, so it's hard to hear some of the voices. But you can just see how fun this is, how big it is. But let's see what's out here. I'm assuming, the Forbidden Forest. I said Dark Forest. I was so wrong. It's not dark. Well, it is dark, but it's also forbidden. So this is great. I love this. I've always said I love an inside yet outside feeling type of place. And so this is great, like walking through all that. It's just very immersive and it's a lot of fun. And so here, I guess because we're in the forest, we are going to cast our Patronus. Wow, this shot going longer than I thought, so let's go ahead and cast our Patronus. Because maybe we're being attacked by Dementors, Gryffindor all day, every day. Trace the symbol to cast your Patronus. What is it? Yeah, Expecto Patronum. No. Ooh, I got a stung. Is a positive force that requires wizards to think of their happiest memory while casting it. My happiest memory is being here with you. And from the Forbidden Forest, we now go to the Triwizard Tournament and a dragon. We got a big old dragon here. So this is obviously very much from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. So from the fourth movie there, big old Goblet of Fire. That's really cool. This thing is humongous. Look at the size of this thing. Yeah, it tells you the Goblet of Fire, 5-foot-tall Gothic-style goblet from pretty much all the fourth movie. And then there's the Triwizard Cup. That's pretty cool from the fourth movie. Again, I'm not going to give away the spoilers, but like, if you do read some of these signs, they do give away a lot of things here. But then over here, they got like all the different costumes from the different, what was the word? Champions. The different champions from the different houses there. So this is pretty cool. I like this. And again, oh yeah, not from the different houses. That's right. There was from different schools, and we got 2 from Hogwarts, which was just pandemonium, craziness. Again, slight spoilers there. But then look at this guy. Look at the big dragon there. He's not animatronic, but he is quite imposing. They do have some sounds in the background every now and again, which is cool. And then they do have a prop of the golden egg all the way on the left over here, which I'll try to show you in a sec here. Let's take a look at that golden egg. Gold-plated egg was placed underwater to hear with the second task. Again, I accidentally gave you some spoilers there, but just to give you a little zoom there, there's a prop from the Goblet of Fire. And then next we have Quidditch. We got Quidditch, and look at what we got over here. We got a Nimbus 2001, the Jet Black Nimbus 2001 from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. That's one better than the 2000, if you know. So we got some props here as well. Oh, is this the 2000? Is this just the regular? Yeah, this is the regular 2000. That's the old model, not as fancy schmancy. You got a great golden snitch up at the top over there, which is fun. You got a great selfie chance as well. Another look here opportunity, which I'm assuming, yeah, I think it's, it looks like it's just scenes from the movies. Oh, now we're not even seeing anything at all. But anyway, fun selfie chance over there. And then you can play a little bit of Quidditch over here, which is kind of cool. I think that's a lot of fun. And over here we got a prop golden snitch and binoculars so you can look at the game. I like all these props. It's fun. I didn't say it at the very beginning. I am a Harry Potter fan. I grew up reading the books as they were coming out. I've been to the Universal theme parks, just not for the channel yet. So I'm kind of surprised how much I do remember. I know this is probably like the most popular stuff, but it's still cool. I love that we have this here. Probably should throw a few balls through a few hoops. All right, let's see how good I can do here. I'm going to throw the quaffles. These are the quaffles that got the little indents there. Let's see. I am lefty, so let's see how we go. Whoa. First try. I'm actually quite impressed with myself. And the next section is called The Greater? The Greater what? The Greater Wizarding World, of course. So now we're looking at the Wizarding World at large, because again, there's so much more than just the movies. So what do we got here? We got talking about travel, the Wizarding Worlds. Well, I guess maybe they're talking about not just, at Hogwarts, talking about more like how floo powder can take you to different places. Got a fun time turner over here from, this is from Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Now, I'm going to try not to spoil Harry Potter and the Cursed Child for myself because I don't know that too much. But I want to check this out over here. We got the portkey. So this is, ordinary object that take you places. Portkey boot. This is a prop from the fourth one. So touch the boot. Get ready to travel. Ready? Okay, we're going to, I touched the boot. Whoa. 3, 2, 1. Oh gosh, what's about to happen? That's a very slow clock. I forgot to take my Dramamine! Okay, we have made it. Was this where I wanted to go? This is pretty cool. I love that you do that you touch that, it takes you somewhere, and then it starts over. Before we leave that space, we forgot to look up. There's another time turner, a big one at the top over there, which is pretty cool. And look at this. This is trying to be like the Floo network. So like it's supposed to be like a fireplace where you go in, because when you go through, yeah, it lights up like you're going through a fireplace in the Floo network. That was really fun. I like that they have these little touches here. So this section is about Newt Scamander's case and workshop. So they have some stuff from like Fantastic Beasts. And I don't know those movies as well. I've only seen them one time and they just didn't stick with me. But I think there's this fun thing here where you place your phone here. Because I know he has like a very magical suitcase. And if you put your phone there, which this is just my camera, it's supposed to make it like you're in his suitcase and you can go in. So that's really cool how they frame that. So I do appreciate that little extra thing here from the Fantastic Beasts universe. And I do think we are getting even more stuff from the Fantastic Beasts universe. Again, I will be flat out honest, I do not know these movies as well. So they're a little bit more foreign. I know there's a lot of beasts in them, and I do believe they are fantastic. But like there's scenes here, it's not much interactive, other than just seeing different scenes from the movies. But one more time through the Floo network, and yeah, there we go. And now I think we're kind of in the Ministry of Magic. So now we got a bunch of the Ministry of Magic stuff over here. So again, this is where there's a bit, I think, more of an overlap between the Fantastic Beasts and the Harry Potter, in the main Harry Potter series. We got some of the costumes from the Fantastic Beasts franchise over here. And then I'm going to go back this way, because I saw a lot more over here, because we got Delores Umbridge costume there. We got a Hermione Granger from the play of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child right here, because I'm like, I didn't recognize that outfit, and that's because it's from the play. That makes sense. Ministry of Magic proclamations. When you remember when in that movie when all the lot of I don't know what to say. That it wasn't going to sound mean. Basically, a lot of rules, a lot of decrees. But then over here, we got Dolores's chambers right here. Oh, this is kind of neat. So they got the I must not tell lies. If you know what that is honestly possibly one of the most cruel things in all of Harry Potter. But then behind they have the cool door here. I like this with the eyeball on it. And it's got these fun plaques, as I was saying, Hello and Clutch. Always read the plaque. Doesn't take that long to read these plaques. Then they got the green wall over here to like represent the Ministry of Magic. Something I have not done yet that I really need to do is get to Universal's Epic Universe. I just haven't had the chance to go since it opened. And I know there's a lot of Ministry of Magic, Delores Umbridge stuff with that. But I just love this. Again, another selfie chance here. It's hard for me to do selfies because I'm here completely by myself. I must not tell lies. So I'm not going to tell you I'm with other people. That'd be a lie. So I'm here by myself. It's hard to take selfies. And then around the corner here, we have a couple of costumes from Arthur Weasley and Molly Weasley. But then all of a sudden, you're in the Dursleys' home right here. This is kind of neat. And they have a little room under the stairs where Harry Potter lived for those times. I like this small recreation here, which is kind of cute. So it's got a bunch of kind of not random, but like some posters or artwork. But let's take a look and see, where did he used to live here? Oh yeah, that's pretty small. It's cozy, but it's not great. They got the bell system over there. Got the books and some fun things as well. This I was hoping there'd be a little horse, because he played with a horse, and I always remember when he played with a horse on a shelf for half a second there. All right, let's see what's down this dark and ominous hallway. Oh, gooseness. Oh, there's letters on the screen over there that says, I am Lord Voldemort. Oh, look at this. Oh, the Chamber of Secrets has been opened. This is pretty cool. Look at this. It's like a humongous vault door from Harry Potter and Chamber of Secrets. Like, this is huge. Like, look at this. Like, this is huge. It's big. What? That's pretty cool there. And it looks like there's actually a case over here. What, a basilisk fang? And I think we can get the other side in a second, but Tom Riddle's diary, it looks like, in the middle there. But what's going to be around the corner? I mean, it can't get any scarier, can it? No, okay, all right. Just talking about light and dark, and this is a big old section about Voldemort. And talking about, so we got, I think, some Horcruxes here. If you don't know what Horcruxes are, you're definitely being spoiled at this point. But, I mean, it's been a while, so sorry. I won't explain what they are, but Horcruxes. So we got Hufflepuff's cup over here. Let's see what we got. And Salar Slytherin's locket. A lot of interesting stuff, and some other props over here. The Elder Wand, Resurrection Stone, Invisibility Cloak. Sorry. There's nothing there. It's the Invisibility Cloak. And then next is light and dark. It's two things. So we got some more costumes over here. Looks like some Death Eater masks, Death Eater costumes. All of our main characters, Ron, Hermione Granger, Harry Potter, and Neville Longbottom, or as I like to call him, the real Harry Potter. I gotta say, as we're walking to this next section, it's starting to get a little cold. It's feeling a little chill here. We got the Battle of Hogwarts here, the final confrontation. And so you're able to take a couple wands here, I think do it a little interactive. Let's see how this works. And if I hold this one, does anything happen? Oh yeah, look at that. If you hold the wand, yeah, you hold the wand, it then shoots out. Now I don't have anyone with me, so I can't really do it. But let's go to the other side so you can kind of see how it is. So I think, yeah, you got Harry and you got Voldemort. Yeah, great. That's really fun. And I guess if you, oh no. I held it too long. I made Voldemort win. A few more costumes here from Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2. Again, if you don't know what this is all about, I urge you to not spoil yourself. Then let's see what we got in here. Oh, the Pensieve Theater. This is pretty cool. A lot of cool props here, like all the different memories and thoughts that you have in there. This is just static. It's a static there, but it's cool, where you can put it from your brain. Like, again, you're supposed to take these, you take these memories, and you take them from your brain, you put them in the vial, and then when you take the vial, you put the vial down there, then you can relive the memories. It's very convenient. They got a whole bunch of scenes playing in here, but I love at the top they got Fox the Phoenix hanging out up there. But then in these back couple cases, they got lots of really cool props and such. Now, again, sometimes there's lots of like set dressing and neat props that they aren't necessarily from the movies. They're just giving it a whole bunch of life, which I think is pretty cool. I kind of like this. This is very neat. But then I think we got one more thing over here. While we may come from different places and speak in different tongues, our hearts beat as one. And here you can see how many points every house has gotten so far. So I think, yeah, Gryffindor's in the lead. Yes, I picked the right house. But of course, with any good attraction, you exit through the gift shop. So not too surprising, but it's a whole lot of Harry Potter stuff. But I did see one tote bag that said Harry Potter the Exhibition, if you want specifically exhibition, but they have a lot of stuff from, like, obviously all the different houses. You get stuff from Honeydukes, Chocolate Frogs over here. They got some, well, these are relatively empty shelves, but I like that they had a Hedwig journal here. They had a Marauder's map. Looks like a towel. Is it a tea towel? It's not saying. Yeah, premium towel. Yep, it does say Harry Potter Exhibition on there. So there's something cool. Okay, here we go. We got some stuff that specifically says Harry Potter, the Exhibition. So you got hats, you got hoodies over here. The hats are only $15, which I think is not too bad. I was trying to see for you what the hoodie costs, but there we go. Okay, here you are. $65. That is more in line with what I'd expect. And they got some journals and stuff too. I just gotta say, I appreciate that they have some Harry Potter the Exhibition merchandise, not just general Harry Potter gear. I do really like this magnet set over here. I know the glares make it a little hard to see. Let me pick it up, try to not get it with the glare too much, where it is like the different books covers, but in magnet form, so like Advanced Potion Making, Adventures of Beetle the Bard, Hogwarts a History, and Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I think that's really neat. And that's $18 for that. That's not too bad. That's only like, what? Let me do some quick math. Like $4.50 a magnet? Not terrible. So Harry Potter the Exhibition exhibited a great time. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed going around there today. That was really neat. I loved how immersive it was, all the interactive elements, and I liked learning about everything. So it was pretty much linear, other than that first part where you could kind of choose your own adventure, but I do think that was really great. Just the way it really took you through all the movies, all the scenes, all the kind of the famous sets, and it was pretty amazing for being technically a traveling experience. But I really enjoyed having you along with me. If you enjoyed seeing all of this, hitting like on the video really lets me know that you had a good time and helps me out quite a bit. But if you do want to consider subscribing to the channel, that is the absolute best way to be notified when I have new fun adventures like this. But if you did want to go on a new adventure right now, I have a whole bunch of fun other things on the channel. If you do like themed experiences, themed things like this, I got a whole bunch of theme parks on the channel that you can watch up here. Bunch of fun stuff in there. But if you want to see some more stuff around the Colorado area, considering this is in Denver, a lot of fun other things to do as well in that region. So I just want to say thank you for coming along with me. Until the next one, I will say goodbye. I'm still Clutch.